Okay, so a very simple guide showing you guys how I determine market structure. And this helps in determining which direction the market may be headed. Very simple. There's three directions. So in an upward market, you see basically waves going higher. So higher highs and higher lows. In a sideways market, it just chops around. So you might see like it takes out the high here. And then maybe it does this, takes out the low. Okay, so it starts going sideways, and you can actually see it right now on the euro. And then in a downward trend, you notice the opposite happens where you start making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so very simple. And if you struggle with kind of drawing this out on your chart, okay, so for example, maybe you are struggling like which kind of wave do you add into the mix? If you want to get very mechanical about it, you can actually add an indicator called the Zig Zag indicator here. If you look this up, it will add this. I don't have my settings in yet, but I'm going to show you how I do it. Let me just remove all of this here. We're going to turn that white and turn that off. Okay, so this is a setting of 5. If you want to add all the waves in, you have to lower the value. You have to make it more sensitive. Okay, so we're going to go with 3 here, see if it is a bit better. So a bit better. You don't want to include all the waves though, because otherwise you include more noise. Okay, so I think 3 could work. 3 or 2. What does 2 look like? Okay, so 2 can work as well. So you notice how like over here we were going sideways. Okay, so we had a wave high here. We took it out. Then it looks like we're going lower, but this point here is higher. So then you think you're going higher, then it breaks the low, and then eventually we start making waves going down. So in this case, we're in a downward trend, then we broke the high here, then we're in an upwards trend, and then a sideways market, which went on for quite a while here. Looks like, 2 or 3 years? Okay, and then we broke down, broke back up, and now it looks like we're in a sideways market once again. Okay, so you can either draw it out, you can use a zigzag tool. Another thing I sometimes do, and I haven't done it recently, but I do sometimes use this, is the line chart. Okay, so if you click on this icon over here, what it does is it basically turns the price into a line. And sometimes it's easier to actually visualize, the direction using the line chart. Sometimes I also zoom out, just to see, what could be happening here. So, based on what I'm seeing here, let me just change the color of this. Hold on. Let's just make yellow. And actually, I'm going to make this a bit thicker here so you can see the line. Okay, so based on what I'm seeing, it kind of almost looks like this. Now, if we drop below here, we may be going down, but remember, it could always end up taking this high and then start trending upwards. But at least this way, you can kind of get a feel for where the market may be headed. Okay, so very simple, guys. I try to keep things as simple as possible. I would not try to overcomplicate things because later on it actually ends up hurting you more than helping when it comes to analyzing your charts. I will be also doing my analysis of the markets. I haven't done it yet because the COT has actually not updated yet. Last week we had a holiday on Friday. So I think it's tomorrow is when things are going to be updated, either tomorrow or Tuesday. When that happens, I will be coming out with another video, basically my analysis of the markets and where I think they are headed for this week, going into next week. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. And with that said, until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.